Good evening. This is Jennifer Hill with TheViralPublicity.com here at Busby's in Santa Monica with a fantastic media professional, Kevin Kelton. Kevin, why don't you go ahead and tell us what you do and about your company?
My company is called Kelton Media, very original because my last name is Kelton. And what I do is I help companies exploit rich media to get their message across. Any type of corporate media. It could be e-learning, it could be corporate messaging, it could be streaming video for your website, web content, or web copy. Anything where a company wants to take their message and make it more impactful. I'm not an IT guy. I can't fix your computers. What I tell people is I can't make your company's computers work better, but I can make your company's message work better.
Great. So it sounds like you do a lot of branding then.
Exactly. And I try to come at it from a very creative side. My background is television writing. As you know, Jennifer, I wrote for Saturday Night Live and a lot of other TV shows. So I try to bring that kind of interactivity and innovation to corporate media.
Fantastic, Kevin. So if you could tell us, how are you using social media in your business right now?
Well, what I try to do with my own work is use blogging. You know, I write a lot of blogs, and I make sure to get them out there on Twitter, get them out there on Facebook. So, you know, expanding my audience, letting people see how I create ideas, how I, you know, use interactive video in content. And that way people can see, you know, it's not just me telling them about it, it's them seeing the result.
Wonderful. And how are you experiencing the Viral Publicity Mixer tonight? How is it different than other mixers you've been to?
Well, what's different is actually the concept that was explained to me when I first got here, which is the idea of exponentially and geometrically increasing the power of your networking experience by not just making a connection on a one-on-one, but then immediately going online, using LinkedIn, using Twitter, using Facebook, to make that second, that third, that fourth connection, because it takes about 8 connections with someone until they feel comfortable enough to either throw you business or maybe utilize you as a professional consultant. So what you could do is right away, you know, you get onto, you know, somebody's Twitter page, you follow them, they follow you, you put links on there, you put links to your own content, you put links to other content. Those are connections, and after a while they're going to feel like they know you, and that's the idea, to take it from being impersonal to being personal, and that's the way to magnify the power of your networking.
I think we should hire Kevin for Viral Publicity. What do you think?
I learned a lot in one night, didn't I?
I have to say, you just soaked it in like a sponge. Well, another question for you is, what's your best referral? What are you looking for, and how can we be a resource for you tonight?
Well, like I said, I'd like to work for any organization that's using to exploit rich media. So if you're doing corporate training, I can help you take that information and make it more engaging and more sticky to the end users. If you're trying to take your message and reach your employee base about a new program or about a new process, I can help you do that in a creative way that's going to make it impactful. You know, one of the things that I learned in my many years creating corporate e-learning is that for a lot of people it's like taking bitter medicine. They hate sitting at that computer and taking that 20-minute module. Well, you know, if you make it engaging, and if you make it interactive and you make it a real entertainment experience, the message is going to stick. And what a lot of companies don't realize is I've worked with some of the biggest companies in the world that have multi-million-dollar and even billion-dollar corporate advertising and marketing budgets. And what they'll do in a commercial would be very entertaining and very engaging. But when you talk about reaching their audience of employees, oh, no, we can't do that because this is serious stuff. Well, that's exactly the wrong concept. You've got to engage those people first. You've got to make it an experience that they are more open to, because that way you're more likely to not only make the message stick, but ultimately you want to change behavior. If you're selling a product, you want to change behavior. You want them to buy yours instead of somebody else's, okay? If you're selling a service, you want them to come to you and not to somebody else. Well, you want to change behavior in your culture. You want people to be more ethical. You want people to obey the rules. You first have to engage them. And so it's not about just taking content and throwing it on the web. It's about doing it in a way that makes people really absorb it and change the way that they see that attitude. You know, where I come from, we used to talk about inspiring principled performance. It's not about telling people what not to do. It's about making it part of their core person to do the right thing. Then you never have to worry about them breaking the rules.
Well said, Kevin. Well, I can see why you're very successful in the media division that you work in. So one more time, go ahead and give us your full first and last name and your company name.
My name's Kevin Kelton, Kelton Media. I'm in Los Angeles, California. KeltonMedia@gmail.com.
Well, you can tell that Kevin is extremely well-spoken. So, Kevin, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. And this is Jennifer Hill with TheViralPublicity.com here in Buzzbees in Santa Monica, California. And thank you so much for joining us.